Hello, all, and welcome to the Spaniard Show. We're back today with another episode. This is taken from AMX Kids on the Spaniard Show podcast. And on the podcast, it's episode number 88. And the title of this episode is Strategies to Deal with Relevant Youth Challenges. Now, I recently gave a talk at New Cumberland Middle School, whoop, whoop, and it was on that exact topic. I brought to the stage 4 issues that are common throughout middle schools and high schools. And I offered insight, experience, strategies on how to deal with them. So I spoke on a stage about it. I recorded an episode on the Spaniard Show, which, like I said, it's kids number 88 on my podcast feed. But now I'm going to condense it and create a couple-minute video for you to talk about in class. So those 4 topics are bullying/fighting, social media, self-esteem, and respect. As always, I have my trusty notes in front of me to guide me through this conversation. I'm going to keep it quick and I'm going to keep it concise. And then the idea at the end of this episode is for you to converse about it within your school, within your classroom, within your small group, to offer additional insight, experience, and/or strategies to deal with these topics. The first one is bullying/fighting. And I learned this one firsthand when I was probably 11 or 12 years old. It was the only fight that I'd been in outside of professional fighting. And I learned a very valuable lesson. If you want to avoid fighting, if you want to avoid bullying, and none of these are foolproof. So please understand when I say that none of these are foolproof. None of these are going to solve every problem you have. They're simply strategies to help you deal with them, to help you get through them. And I speak about them because they're the strategies that I've used and I still use. With bullying and fighting, one of the best things that you can do is to not go where they are. Avoid the places that they are. Now, granted, you can't avoid school. You can't avoid social media or online interaction to a degree, but you can minimize. So think of that. How can I avoid? There are plenty of parties that I don't go to. There are plenty of social events that I don't go to. There are plenty of routes, driving or walking, that I won't go because I don't want to interact with certain people. So when you're considering that and the challenges that you're facing because of bullying, because of fighting, always remember, to the best of your ability, to avoid the places that they're going. That's a strategy that I've employed probably more than any. And that could include decreasing your social media usage time as well. But I've employed that, dealing with bullying and fighting, probably more than any other strategy. Second one is social media. So social media can be a great place if you use it correctly. A strategy for using social media correctly in a positive way and for decreasing the amount of negativity on social media is to build like an ecosystem, it's called. Build an environment. That's a solid word there. Build an environment of good. Follow people that inspire you, that motivate you, that talk about things you're really interested in. For me, that could be authors, that could be professional fighters, that could be people who talk about nature. I have a buffalo right behind me. Those are the people that I follow. And you also have the ability to mute and or block people who are slinging hate your way. When I do talks and I stand on stages, I show examples of the hate that's being flung my way, and you have the option to mute them. You have the option to block them. Now, social media also taught me that there are mean people out there, and there will be mean people forever, no matter what. You cannot get rid of them. They will keep coming back. Trust me, as the sun will come up tomorrow, mean people will come back tomorrow. But a practice and strategy that you can do is to make your social media as positive as possible by following inspiring people, and then mute, block, or also you can decrease the amount of time you're on social media. Self-esteem. This brings me back to a really fun saying, and I'm a wrestler. It brings me back to a really fun saying that my wrestler friend learned through wrestling, and it's that you get tough by doing tough things. So how does that relate to self-esteem? Well, you will develop self-esteem or self-confidence by doing things that develop self-esteem or self-confidence. So what does that mean? That means get proper rest and get proper nutrition, because you're going to feel better. That means exercise your body, move your body, go for walks. It doesn't have to be intense training. Go for walks, be outside, be in the sunshine, move your body. Movement will help build your self-esteem. And stretch your mind, stretch your brain, read books, ask questions, engage your mind in the things that excite you and the things that you have an appreciation for, the things that you love to learn about, no matter what it is. Could be fighting, could be nature, could be books, could be music, could be art, could be anything, could be YouTubing, could be whatever it is. But engage your mind in the things that inspire you, and move your body. Those are two really simple, easily implementable today tactics for developing self-esteem and self-confidence. Another side note here is to surround yourself with as many positive people as possible. Surround yourself with as much good, both online, but also in your real life, your teachers, your coaches, your peers who are kind to you, online communities. There are good people out there who believe in you. And a very, very strategic step you can take to develop your self-confidence and self-esteem is to surround yourself with those people. And then the last note here is on that of respect. It's not necessarily a strategy on respect, but here's what I would love for you to discuss in class. If you're showing disrespect to get a laugh, or if you're showing disrespect to be cool, to be thought of as cool, I want you to ask yourself, I want someone to ask you, why? Why are you choosing to do that? What is it about it? Why do you feel the need to be thought of as cool by your peers? Why do you feel the need to show disrespect? Because oftentimes it has nothing to do with the respect or the disrespect that you're showing. It has to do with something that's going on inside of you. And that's the important thing that myself and your teachers and your administrators want to help you with. So the next time you feel the need to show disrespect, in your mind, say, why am I doing this? And then start to identify that problem and then talk to someone about it. Because once you solve that problem inside, then you won't feel the need. You won't feel compelled. You won't feel the necessity of showing disrespect and being thought of as cool by your friends. I hope that helped you. So what I would like you to do, talk a little bit about these challenges: bullying, social media, self-esteem, respect. Talk about your experiences with those topics, but also strategies that I either mentioned here or things that you do to minimize the amount of stress and anxiety and negativity that bullying, social media, self-esteem bring to you, and the goodness that can come from respect. Thanks for tuning in, folks. I'm the Spaniard. This is the Spaniard Show. My website is charliespaniard.com, at Charlie Spaniard on social media. Today's episode is brought to you by my two books, Driven, My Unlikely Journey from Classroom to Cage, and Becoming the World's Toughest Lifelong Learner. They are available up on Amazon. Get them, folks. Thanks for tuning in.